let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, all in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features 2 quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Deshaun Watson's Texans going up against Newton's Panthers.
Larry, with a beautiful skyline towering just to the right of us, you get a look inside Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Houston Texans. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down, here's Newton. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Newton. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now a first down throw, Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Oh, he shifts past him, and he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish. Physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
Pitching it out to McCaffrey. Got some real estate inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina! A great play there. 41 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, a toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the
an egg underhand.
Yeah, like an egg underhand, really with 2 hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
Gano out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a entire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Here's Watson now on second down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 short. Forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Come on, let's go!
A shotgun snap for Watson. And the pressure gets to him again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Leckler now on as he'll punt this away. Returnable here from the 38. 47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone. It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go. You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Looking to throw on second down. Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Christian Covington in there to bury him for a loss of 11. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. The slot man in motion right. Play action. It's Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
To throw on second down. Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face, because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. for a touchback. They go play action here on first down. He's letting this one go for Fuller. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Throwing again is Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. A good pickup there at 22.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. Oh, look at the juke. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On the ground, McCaffrey. He takes this for about 6, down inside the 40. Here's McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Yeah, I think the blitz there really disrupted the draw.
Yeah, and it's usually when you catch them in a blitz, the draw works pretty well. If you're the offensive coordinator right now, that's visor throwing time, isn't it? Because that's supposed to work in a big way.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And, you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They go to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Julius Peppers in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Look, Carolina had a number of issues last year, and that's why they slumped to 6-10 after a Super Bowl appearance. But pass rush wasn't a problem for them. They still got to the quarterback.
47 total sacks. That was just one behind Arizona, who led the league.
Yeah, I think the biggest issue for them, young corners that gave up a lot of big plays.
Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand round!
On second down, here's Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Let's go! 1-9! Ohio!
Out of the gun, Watson. It finds his target, Fuller. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
On first down, Watson. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
On first down, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. On second and 10, Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10.
Come on, let's go!
Again, it's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. The three straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Let's round!
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this is going to be incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Panthers will get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on fourth down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you know, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen Hey, third down situation. Big third down alert. Lock in here. Fourth down play. Make sure you focus just a little bit extra.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt in there to get him for his second sack of the night. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the 3rd quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Second half begins with a run from Miller. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart, because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with, because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On 1st and 10, Watson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On second down, here's Miller. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
From the red zone now, Watson. His throw caught at about the 5. And, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall.
Come on, let's go. Black round. Here we go.
They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game, they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
And this offense on third down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third and goal.
Come on, let's go.
Now it's Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Here's Newton now on second down. Airing it out for Olsen. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
And sure consistent. The numbers the last couple years almost identical, and both over 1,000-yard seasons. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. McCaffrey on the toss right. And he's brought down, but following a pretty juke move that gives him the first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. Fresh set of downs here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Second down following the run. In motion left is Funchess. On second down, McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaq Thompson from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4. So the D gets the sack on first, and now it brings up 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Watson. Right side, caught Fedorowicz. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Now Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. That one goes for 24 yards. Watson on first down. Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Second down to the offense needing 5 yards. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And it's third down. The Texans on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Halfback sent in motion. From the gun on third, Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off right around the 43. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And they give this time to the tailback. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Now a timeout coming in here defensively, as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Newton. Being chased out left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Down to the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then at the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So now off goes Newton, and on comes the kicker, Graham Gano. This to make it a 3-score game late. And now with the time of the play clock almost up, Ron Rivera is going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will stretch the lead to 3 scores now at 19-0. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Ten yards still left on 2nd down.
Here we go.
Throwing again is Watson. He finds an opening past the 40. Caught left side, Hopkins. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And he's got it, Fedorowicz. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Throwing on 1st down. Watson. This is Miller, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Part of the reason we're in overtime, all the interceptions he's thrown in this game, but that was a good throw right there.
Hey, he's really not daunted, is he, partner? I mean, it's been interception palooza for him, and he's still pushing it downfield, trying to make a play, and he was successful on that throw.
So, Charles, are able to complete what so often seems to be elusive, a shutout in the NFL. And maybe what's fitting is they ended the game on the field, that defensive unit on the field. What an exclamation mark.
And probably felt like they could go another 60 minutes without anyone putting points on the board against them. That's the confidence you gain throughout when you're pitching a shutout. and they're going to leave the stadium feeling like they're all 10 feet tall.